feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones, they through. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New England Patriots.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Foxborough. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Sony Michel, his first carry. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On the ground, Michel. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
3 down, 3 down. 31's the mic.
From the gun, Jones. And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
At the 29-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They get the guard out of Georgia Tech, Shaq Mason.
That's the reason we ball for.
circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the gun, Jones gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd down at the 28-yard line.
Second and 11. Operating from the gun, Jones. Flushed out right. Looking for Harry. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 39 yards there, a big one.
1st and 10.
All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup.
Play brings up 2nd and 10 at the Eagles' 33-yard line.
And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. From the gun, Jones steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing, Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
He's got a 1st down past the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26.
The ball carried by
A big play there for Philly. 54 yards on the ground. Not sure exactly what he saw that made him decide to hand it off, but a great decision and a fantastic run.
From our vantage point, what he saw was a defense that got out of its lanes, got out of its gaps, and they were pretty much running to the quarterback, viewing him as the bigger threat. And look at that wide open space, and he rumbled for big-time yardage.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, Their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. This ball complete to Rager. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Going for it with Sanders. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now this time he'll look to throw. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
A gain of 14. First down.
Quick throw out wide by Wentz. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
By number 2.
11 yards there, just like last play. From the 10, first and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
And the ball situated at the 9, 2nd and goal. A quick throw into the hands of Rager. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 9-yard touchdown grab. as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Their own 18-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. On the ground is Michel. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to make it fourth down. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 70-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Wentz. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Eagles.
Now Wentz. Open right side, complete to Rager. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Wentz on the give to Sanders. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll run with Sanders. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
The ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing is Wentz. That's caught at the 2. Make that now 3 straight 2-yard gains.
Oh, my, that's a heck of a tackle right there on 3rd down because they had to swing it out to the back and hope that he could make a play. But let's face it, in order for him to be there and be in that position, in order to make that play, he had to read his keys and not be fooled. Excellent job in the open field.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. Wentz is going to keep it. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. On 2nd down, Michel. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23.
Michel, the ball carrier.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll run out of the gun with Michel. And he will be marked down short of the 1st as they get to him at the 29. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Fielded just inside the 30. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. On the NFL scoreboard, second quarter in Nashville. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much...
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26.
A gain of 40.
It's a big play there for the Eagles. 43 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. Oh, he shifts past him. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback land on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took it into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
You've got to know as a quarterback that's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position, and he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
At the 29-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
On third down, Michelle. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
On the tackle.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for New England. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
38-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
They work again from the 38 on second and 10.
57 is the mic. Watch 57. They're running it. 57.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Play action. Now Wentz. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Incomplete.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. A final shot before break. Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
Eagles.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. That's out to the left flat and complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 30.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Jones on 1st down. Got a man open. That's Harry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michelle. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he's going to take this close to the first down markers. He's stopped at the Eagles' 41. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the Eagles' 41-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones, and incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. He may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
From the gun, Jones. And that will be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance, because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead, it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following that punt, which turned out as well as it possibly could have, this offense has 99 yards to go to the other end zone.
And the defense is frothing at the mouth with a chance to get points themselves. If they tackle a runner in the end zone, safety. And if there's a holding call in the end zone, that's also a safety as well. So either way you decide to go on offense, you've got to be careful.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter, because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Well, you were just alluding to it. They had the lead. Don't try anything silly. Run the ball, but they opted to throw it incomplete.
And now the punt, as a result, is really compressed, isn't it? So the mechanics have to be perfect. Snap, and he's got to get rid of it fast.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Oh, had to get it out quickly, but it's blocked. And they will wind up with the football and the possession.
And that's truly the way to change field position, isn't it? Block the punt and then take over inside the 5-yard line. What a tremendous job by them. You change momentum, you change field position, and give yourself a chance to score.
So quite a turn of events. This is 1st and goal from the 3. And they will run it with Michelle. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots are back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Wentz with a throw that's caught by Rager. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
He'll get this right back to Rager. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
At the 27-yard line.
And right side, they're going to go option here. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line.
Brought down back at the 31-yard line.
That's out to the left and complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. From the left hash, it's an even 15-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
Patriots 7.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers? It's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel, and he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll be dropped at the 30. The first broken tackle couldn't bust him free. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll keep it on the ground. Lowry, and he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
Patriots.
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
At the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Come on. 31's the mic. I know he ain't got it.
From the gun, they run with Michel. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier. Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
New England on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. Hey, defense, let's go.
Here's Jones throwing on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
At the 48-yard line.
Now Jones throwing on 1st down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Throwing again, Jones. And he comes back with one complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 41-yard line. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. They'll run on 1st down. Michel He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Jones now on 1st and 10, escaping, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Well, Fletcher Cox, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and another sack to his ledger there. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 18. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Jones operating from the gun, and incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jones toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there, and it's 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Here's Jones on 3rd down. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The 5-yard line.
He's checking. Cracks.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
31's the mic. Watch the screen.
So the false start will back them up 5. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Following the penalty, Michel, and he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know, it
doesn't feel right.
Exactly. Well, conventional football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Wentz. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
First down and goal at the 2-yard line.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Patriots have taken the lead. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Patriots 21, Eagles 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Gonna give this time to the tailback. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets this all the way down to the Patriots' 37-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 41 yards on the ground.
First down, Philadelphia.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Wentz. Hauled in over the middle by Rager. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one goes for 30 yards. Back to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Patriots' 3-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You have to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
On 3rd and goal, they're going to run the option. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completion.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. So after the INT, here's Wentz. Dancing to his left. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line. A pickup of 2. Brings up second and goal.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone.